Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome to another episode of Burnt Brian's Kitchen, a video series where I teach you how to cook some of my favorite recipes. And on today's show, we're going to be learning how to cook chili with lots of fresh chili peppers. Before we begin prepping for this meal, I just got to really quickly give a big shout out and a thank you to my friend Dylan. He goes by Big Red 12315 here on YouTube. There will be a link down in the description so you can check him out. He does all kinds of really cool drum covers and plays the guitar and does a lot of spicy reviews, eats hot peppers, etc. And he sent me a nice variety of different chili peppers. I'm not sure exactly where they came from, so Dylan, comment down below and let everybody know where you got these peppers from. He sent brown pods, which are chocolate habaneros, and a mix of reds that include the Moruga Scorpion, Butch Tea, the brain strains, and etc. So definitely I'm looking forward to making this meal. I also have to include a shout out to Trevor Bothwell. He is the owner of T-Rev's Original, and it's going to be the seasoning that I'm going to use for this chili. This has won lots of different chili competitions, and I'm really looking forward to trying it. It smells delightful. So for the purposes of keeping this video as short as possible, I'm basically going to cut through and not really tell you a whole lot about the terminology that goes into some of these different things. What I plan to do here in the near future is release a series of very small short videos that will kind of tell you the differences, explain to you what some of the terminology is so that you know what the difference is between mincing, chopping, and dicing, and anything else that might confuse you during my videos. But without wasting too much more time, let's go ahead and get into what you're going to need for this meal. First, you're going to need 29 ounces of crushed tomatoes, 14.5 ounces diced tomatoes, 15 to 16 ounces pinto beans rinsed and drained, 15 to 16 ounces black beans rinsed and drained, 1.5 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil for cooking your veggies. Now, T-Rev's recipe called for 1 small yellow onion, but I like onion a lot, so I'm going to use 1 large Vidalia onion. You want that onion to be diced too. 1 small green bell pepper, diced. Now, these peppers are small, and some of them are pretty mean looking, but we're going to use probably 6 of these little red peppers. But definitely make sure you wear gloves with these. I do not have any gloves, so I am just going to have to scrub the ever-loving hell out of my hands and hope that I get all of the oil off. 2 cloves of garlic minced, 2 pounds of ground chuck. The last ingredient you're going to need for this is chocolate. Now, this is something that I've been adding into my chili for a long time now. I feel like it adds a little bit of sweetness, a little creaminess to it. It's just really nice to put in. You can choose whatever different kinds you like. I personally have always been using the Ghirardelli brand, and I decided to go a little different and pick up their intense dark chocolate for this one, 86% cacao. So we'll see how that turns out. Now let's go ahead and take all of these ingredients over to the stove. What you're going to need for this is a large pot, and what we're going to use is this. I've got a giant pot. It's bigger than what I need, but it'll work for this. First thing you want to do is go ahead and add your 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and let it start heating at a medium to low setting. Once your oil is heated, you're going to take all of your onions and peppers along with the chili peppers and dump it in. You've got that sweet, lovely sizzling sound. Once your onions and peppers are soft, it's time to add the 2 pounds of ground chuck. Once the meat's browned, add all remaining ingredients. And finally, it's time to add in the chili spice mix that's going to throw all the flavor into this chili. And this comes from, again, T-Rev's Original. We're going to use half a bottle of this. Bring your chili up to a simmer, throw a cover on it, and be sure to come and stir it from time to time. So now that you've got your chili at a good simmer, you really have a little bit of time to kind of kick back and relax. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, for the chef, we're going to pour myself a nice, beautiful beer. This is a Shipyard Brewing Company, a Monkey Fist IPA. It's a 6.9% per volume, so definitely a pretty darn good beer at a decent price. But I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this. One thing you want to do is basically go and stir that chili every few minutes or so. You know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Go and check it and give it a good stir. What we're gonna do at the halfway mark, at 30 minutes in, we're gonna go ahead and add the chocolate into the mix and let that melt down. And ideally you want to let this go for at least 1 hour. Now if you can let it simmer for a little longer, that'd be great. If you can go for an hour and a half, 2 hours, all it's going to do is really help bring out all those flavors even more, and it's going to be just soft and delicious. And yeah, so I'm going to probably let mine sit for about an hour and a half. It's 9:20 p.m. now, so about I'll check back at almost 11:30. So while we wait for the food to cook, we drink. So after 2 hours of being at a very slow simmer, this chili is definitely ready to go. It smells great, absolutely amazing. I love all the green peppers that's in there, the red peppers. Man, I gotta say, when I was simmering those red peppers that Dylan had sent me, boy, you could really smell the heat in there. So I'm anticipating that this is going to be a pretty spicy chili. So anyway, now that it's ready, I'm going to go ahead and pour up a bowl and we'll see what it tastes like. I've got this yummy bowl of chili here ready to eat, but first I just kind of want to talk real quickly about chili and why I decided to share this recipe with you. Is this a gourmet, fancy, classy meal? No. But this is something that in the South and just in general, chili is an old dish. It's something that I personally love, especially during the winter time when it's really cold. But anytime I eat chili, I like it really hot. I like it to be so spicy that my nose is runny and I get, you know, a warm feeling in my stomach. And, you know, that's why it's generally best for me during the winter when it's, you know, can light me up. But any time of the year, I'm a big fan of chili. You can use it for so many different things. Make chili hot dogs out of it. Make chili burgers. There's just so many cool things that you could do with chili. And the great thing about doing these kinds of large batch meals, you know, especially using crock pots and things, is if you have a family, you know, it's something that your family can eat on for a couple days. And if you're a single guy like me, you can make a giant meal and it'll last you 3-4 days. You know, so it's just a great way of having several different meals and making it last. And this stuff is really good. It's, like I said, I'm a big fan of chili. Don't forget to add in that chocolate halfway through the process, and be sure you jack down your heat low and you check it frequently at the beginning to make sure that you don't have it at too high of a heat. You want to make sure that it simmers very well. Like I say, I let this one sit for 2 hours, and I guess I should stop talking and I should go ahead and try a piece, a little bite. I'm going to get some that has all of the ingredients in it. The beans, the onions, I can see the peppers. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Oh, that's really good. That is really good. And I'll tell you, those 6 peppers really are coming through. It's got a very strong mouth burn. I can already feel my head starting to sweat up. This is a Chili Heads chili. And T-Rev seasoning is very good. Again, it's very spicy, but it's not overbearing for me. It's just the way I like it to be. I think for your average, you know, regular person, it might be a little too hot for you, so you may not want to put the peppers in, but man, this is just really delicious. Again, thank you, T-Rev. Your seasoning is amazing. It goes very well with this. It makes one hell of a bowl of chili. Very good. Now the more I eat, my mouth is kind of getting used to the burn. It's not overbearing at all, but boy, I don't know if you can tell, but it's already got me sweating. And I taste that little bit of chocolate that comes through in there. Definitely give this recipe a shot. It's really good. It's simple. It's easy. It'll make some great lunches for a few days for you or for your family. And again, if you don't like, you know, things ultra hot, cut out the peppers and you'll still have a great tasting and slightly spicy pepper, because this is his original chili pepper recipe, so it's got a little kick to it, but not much. But with these peppers, whew, it's got a very nice kick. Dylan, thank you again so much for sending out those peppers to me. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure and share it. And also don't forget to comment and let us know where you got the peppers from, so your friend can get a little bit of a notice. But wow, this is really good. I'm going to enjoy this tomorrow. I am probably going to be pooping lava later at some point, because this is definitely very spicy and I love it. It's great. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy this video. I've got several other cooking videos planned. Again, these may be once a month until I can kind of get things stable. Plus, I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to have to move or not. So bear with me with that, but this was a whole lot of fun. I'm hoping to get my hands on some sweet peppers from John Ford over at Ford's Fiery Foods, so maybe I can do a couple videos showing you how to use some of these really sweet peppers like the Aleppo. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. And while you're there, let me slide over here a little bit. And why don't you click on one of these little links here, and it'll take you back to one of my more recent videos. But thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, stay toasty, my friends.